of mind development and exploring the mind here at this place. For our children, for adults, our community, we're just so excited today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
I'm Richard Eccles, and I'm with the Urban Art Commission.
Hi, I'm Amanda Nally. I'm the artist who was selected to do the artwork outside of the library.
And why this project?
Well, we'll talk a little bit about the Urban Art Commission, that we manage the city's funds for public art. And so once this site was identified, and once this site was identified and was going to be under construction, they wanted to make sure that some artwork was going to be added to this branch. And so what we did was we put a call to artists out, and we wanted to see what artists were interested to create. And the selected artist was Amanda.
Hi. And I'm actually a Frayser community member. I live like 2 minutes from here, so I really wanted to be a part of this project, just to be more part of my community.
And you are the artist who's artist up there?
Yes. So I created the glyph mosaic out front.
And thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Dr. Michael Easter Thomas, Memphis City Council District 7. And why Frayser Library? Why not Frayser Library? This is a great space, as you see, all ages, so much sunlight, so much vibrancy, so much positivity. It's going to be a great place for learning, collaboration, and community. So I'm excited. You should be excited. And as you go around, you'll see all the new books, the new areas, and it'll just be a wonderful place and hub for the community in Frayser. So we're excited to have support.
Very good. You also mentioned about some funding. So tell us about that.
So the city council allocates monies to what we call capital improvement projects. And so in order to get something done by the city, you have to have an approved capital improvement project in the budget. Mm-hmm. And so we were able to put Frayser Library in our capital improvement budget for the last 5 years. So that's how we were able to get this done.
And what was the total amount?
Don't quote me on that. I don't have the total amount because things changed during COVID. So prices increased, construction increased. So I don't have the exact amount, but I know that it was surpassing 20 million.
Okay, very nice. Yeah. So that is something that will go for the benefit of this community.
Oh, definitely, definitely. And even if you're not from Frayser, you're still welcome here. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
In the beginning, and to see the final product, it's my excitement. Yeah, this is more living and energy in Frayser. We did a groundbreaking for the high school. There's some opportunity no XAI.
Did you get a picture of
Oh, yes, ma'am.
And then, thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mayor. How are you?
All right.
So you brought it full circle from the Director of Sustainability. I've known you from that time and even before.
Right.
So please explain again the full circle from Office of Sustainability.
It's a real full circle moment. I mentioned in my remarks that some of the residents in this community that I've known for many years, I met for the first time during my time as Director of Sustainability when we started the Mid-South Regional Greenprint Plan, when we were looking to connect a network of greenways, parks, and trails throughout this whole region. That planning effort led to a $60 million grant that Shelby County government received to make improvements to green spaces throughout Shelby County.
Mhm.
One of those green spaces is Rodney Baber Park, which is directly across the street from this library. And so as those improvements were being made to Rodney Baber Park, the idea of a new library had begun to float around the community. And as they looked at where would ideal sites be, directly across the street from that park that was connected to the greenways and trails made the most sense. And so we built the city's first LEED certified gold building in the city's portfolio right here. And now we get to this moment where we're having the grand opening. And not only that, I had an opportunity to participate on the funding side of this project back when it was being envisioned when I was the Director of Housing and Community Development. So it's a real full circle moment.
So it's definitely very impactful.
Yeah.
And thank you for that.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
All right.
There you go.
Hello, Miss Keenan McCloy. How are you?
I'm doing well, extremely well. This
Yeah,
is
and
a
you are the
celebratory
director
occasion.
of the Memphis Public Libraries.
Yes.
And before I start, I wanted to tell our viewers that I understand that you are from the best class of leadership Memphis.
No, that's not true.
I know
true.
I am.
No. Yeah, I was in the best class.
Yes, there
Yeah.
you go. Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah. So we have known each
Kind of
other
our
from
inside
thing,
joke.
right? Yeah. So I have known you from 2007, and you have been associated with Memphis Public Libraries.
Yes.
What is it about this library? Of course, this is a huge thing to have a library in Frayser. Opening any library anywhere is very impactful.
Yes.
It takes a whole lot of efforts, time, money, and everything else putting it together. So how did you achieve it?
How do we achieve it? Well, librarians can do a whole lot with very little. Now, this is not a good example of that because this is like over the top, amazing. Just everybody is going to be so jealous and irritated that they didn't get this same kind of treatment. So I think that like I say, like we have very few employees relative to the amount of product that they get to the communities. And we have 18 libraries. We're about to have Southwest Twin as well.
Okay.
So, and that's a combination between housing and community development and the city of Memphis. So it's just, this is electric. I mean, this is just so energized and so positive and very diverse. So all these things I think are really great gifts, and then the ingredients are within the librarians. I'm not a librarian. I'm the library director, but I'm not a librarian because I have other gifts, and those are the ones I really rely on. So.
And it takes a whole lot to do any project.
Yeah.
So Frayser and City of Memphis, thank you for your leadership.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thank you so much.
acknowledging it. It's we don't have any weak links at the library, so we have a good thing going, and we want to just pump it up more, and we want to get more people involved. But this one, this might actually become my library,
Wow.
Because
Nice.
I live 2 miles from
Oh, wow. Very nice.
So, I thought, one day my car was dead, and I was like, wait a minute, I can just walk over there. So, and it's 2 miles. So
Thank you once again.
yes, it makes my day. It makes
Thanks.
my day.
All right, I'm Reb Hazlip, Hazlip Studio, one of the architects involved in the project. We started this project probably about 6 or 7 years ago by meeting with the community members, those who are here today, the friends of the community, who lobbied, who screamed, who pounded the table, who did everything within their power to have the city of Memphis construct this library. And one of the reasons I came here today was to see that group of women who fought so hard to see this community get this
Right.
library. That's the most important thing to me. I think it's a success on an architectural level, but I think most importantly, the community has received it with open arms, big hearts, and that's the impact to me that it has mainly on this community.
So, with your firm, what did it take for you to have this library, this structure here?
How were we selected for the project?
What did it take for you to do the project itself?
Well, we assembled a large team of engineers and consultants and others. It's never just the architect that does the project. There's a team of people that do the project, and we work together, we collaborate together. Took about 6 years to put it together and to build it. Zellner Construction Company was truly incredible. The city of Memphis and their ownership capacity made it happen. They were great to work with. So these things don't happen without collaboration and teamwork.
True, true. All right. And because you brought it up, how did the project land in your lap?
We asked for it. We wanted to do it. This is the sort of work we do. We work with communities. We do a lot of museum work, a lot of public work, civic work, campus work for colleges and universities. When we saw that the city of Memphis was doing this project, we went after it. We told them we wanted it, we pitched it, and we sold it hard.
Very good. So, thank you for your participation. Thanks that you were selected to do this project, and this is the fruits of your labor.
Thank you.
So, thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. Yep, you might want.
So, you have your structural engineer with you. Please introduce her. Her name and introduce her, please.
I don't know how to pronounce your last name.
Gargi Talati.
I know Gargi, but I never can remember the last part.
Talati.
This is the library structural engineer, Gargi Talati, a brilliant structural engineer who worked on with many projects, and she brought her talents to this one. And truly, the structure is the primary expression of the building.
So yeah, please talk about your involvement in the project.
So basically, we designed the structure basically, and the construction. This is a very interesting construction. We did the wood, the blue lamp structural beams, and the lateral system is the brace frames, steel brace frames, which you see. And it's just a collaboration between all the disciplines.
So talk about the gold lead standards.
So that would be the gold would
Gold
be the
standard,
wood.
that's
Yeah,
correct.
so that would be the wood, right? Timber would be one.
It's a combination of different
Combination
things.
of different, the lighting, right?
Lighting, mechanical, natural lighting, conservation of energy. There's a series of it's a point-based analysis that allows you to achieve gold standard of LEED, but effectively it is to reduce the carbon footprint of the building.
Now, is this a net zero building?
It is not.
It is not.
It is
Okay.
not net zero. It does have solar panels, and it is energy efficient, but it's not net zero.
Okay. All right. And who put the solar panels?
Who put them?
Yep.
Well, we worked with mechanical engineers who specified the system, or rather electrical engineers
Right,
who specified the system. I don't know who subcontracted it,
Okay,
but the
all right.
general contractor put them on the building.
I see. Okay. All right. So thank you for your participation, and I would like to say, very good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's right.
Hello, Ms. Francis. How are you?
I'm doing good.
So, how have you been a part of this project?
Well, first of all, friends of the library, I was one of the few that met in meetings for years trying to make this come about, and now it is here.
And Frayser and the city of Memphis thanks you for your involvement in this project.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
All right.
My name is DeAndre Brown. I serve as the pastor of Lifeline to a Dying World here in Frayser. And we're here today celebrating the grand opening of another benchmark that proves that Frayser is heading in the right direction. We know that sometimes Frayser gets a bad reputation, but bright spots like this let us know that there's still hope. There's still people fighting. We're going to continue to turn this thing around.
So I also know that you're involved with Lifeline for Success. So tell us about that.
Lifeline Success is an ex-offender entry program that gives individuals that have come home from incarceration the tools to become positive, productive citizens. We do it several ways: cognitive behavior therapy, volunteerism, but more importantly, the life skills of learning how to be engaged in the workforce so they have the ability to take care of their families.
Thank you so much for all that you do.
Thank you.
All right.
My man.